Those of you on Zoom, if the music is too annoying, can you just let me know? I think it should be okay, but let's see. I'm playing with new ideas. Okay. All right, let's begin. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you all for being here and for being a part of our soul family. For those of you who are joining us via our new mode of communication, which is the amazing, shoot, I forgot to stream the Instagram. Just 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. So much going on, so much going on. Okay. Take two. All right, friends. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you all for being here and for being a part of our soul family. Welcome to the daily download, and hello to all of our new viewers over across all these other platforms that we're starting to stream on. I'm very excited. Today is October 1st. Okay, we have a whole new set of energies coming at us this month, and I'm going to be really diving into them and sharing them with you guys via my new monthly series, which is going to be called the Monthly Download. That is going to happen today at 5 p.m. my time. So that's a little more than 2 hours, 15 minutes Eastern Standard Time. So I believe that's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a free thing that I'm going to be broadcasting on Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube, where we're going to just talk about the energies that are available for the month. And I'm going to introduce you to my new workshops, which will happen every Sunday, which is called the Weekly Download. Okay, you can either just show up and come to the monthly download to get the introduction, or you can register on our website, theprovocativeintuitive.com. Okay, so I wanted to talk about something today that is forever been a long contemplation in my world, and that is the energy of truth. What is truth? Think about it. What is truth? We are all, everyone in the world is seeking the truth, the truth, the truth. And we often will seek the truth in very unorthodox ways that align and agree with our own limitations instead of a greater truth, a higher truth, what we call the Creator's truth, right? So, what if today was the day where we could actually begin to acknowledge that the truth is truly a relative energy for each and every one of us? So, for sure, we have our own individual truths, but we have a collective truth, we have a universal truth. Those are the things that we want to have more awareness of. Knowing your own personal, authentic truth is something that helps you to gain more clarity in your life and the things with which you are striving to set your purpose and your intention, for sure. But it's also the collective truth, the energetic truth, the truth of our communities that we want to begin to open up our eyes to. So, how do we do this? What is the tool that we can activate to become more present and more aware of what truth really is? It is a tool that has changed my life. I learned in Kabbalah many years ago, and it's simple. And it is a phrase which is also something that we say before every meditation. It's something that I say every single time before I go live onto here or onto any of the platforms. Or also, it's something that I also say before I get on stage, before I meditate, before I pray. And that is, open up my heart and allow my lips to speak. Open up my heart and allow my lips to speak. It is the acknowledgement that you are a divine channel and that anything and everything that actually comes out of you is actually a co-creation from the source, from the divine source. Now, what happens is oftentimes when you acknowledge that you are a channel for this energy, what pours through you, sometimes you go, wait, what? Oh my goodness. I can't believe that came out of my mouth, and I can't believe that it resonated with me. That's truth, right? All of a sudden, it's an invitation or an awakening to something greater for you. And so for today, I want to just inspire each and every one of us to practice this tool today. Before every meeting, before every meditation, before every prayer, before any situation with which maybe you have a communication or a confrontation, even before you go to the bank to pull out money or before you go to order a meal, just ask, open up my heart and allow my lips to speak. And just step out of the way and allow what comes out and to comes through you to recognize and realize that that is through the filter of your truth and what truth can be for all of us. And so with that, let's open up our hearts, allow our lips to speak, allow this energy to channel through us in the highest and best and most beautiful way possible. So let's close our eyes. And from here, let's begin today by taking 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our energy to the center of the earth. And as we shift our energy to the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. From this space in the center of the earth, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. Now switch your awareness into this ball of light and imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in. Higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Imagine that ball of light lifting you up, out past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, through different planets, galaxies in the Milky Way, and higher and higher and higher beyond there, out into different layers of light, some light and some dark. Through those layers, out into a beautiful golden-like light. And through the golden-like light into a jelly-like substance light. And through the jelly-like substance light into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the 7th plane of all that is. The plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. And as your ball of light dissolves into this beautiful energy, you feel the connection, the contribution, the collaboration of all things, all atoms and molecules of existence. In this particular meditation, you are in a theta brainwave. And in a theta brainwave, you have the ability to access the subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is the storehouse for all of our beliefs. Beliefs that are supporting us and also beliefs that are limiting us. Beliefs that we have gained as a result of learning divine life lessons. What I know to be true is that we change our beliefs, we change our reality. So let's see what we've got here today. So would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to know your truth? To acknowledge your truth, to acknowledge what is your truth, to acknowledge that your truth may be different from the truth of your neighbor. Would you like to know what it feels like to be an allowance of others truths, to be an allowance of everyone else's thoughts, feelings, emotions, experiences, but without taking them on as yours. Just to have allowance of somebody else's truth doesn't mean that it is your truth, right? Would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to know and to have the perspective of the Creator's highest truth? There have been many times in my spiritual journey where the Creator's highest truth doesn't necessarily line up with my truth. And I go, I wonder where the incongruency is. And then I do this little thing called digging, where I dig for the root of where the limitation is. It's a technique that we learn in Theta Healing. Remove the bottom belief, transform it, and change it so that I can have greater in my life. So that I can have more of a vibrational alignment with the Creator's highest truth. So would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to know that you are worthy of aligning with the Creator's highest truth? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to be a channel? To know that you are worthy of being a channel? And that it's safe for you to be a channel, a divine channel for the Creator's light? Would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body? To trust your connection, to know in your connection where there may be incongruency or disconnection, to know that you're worthy of accessing a greater connection. If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to release yourself from any of those places in your life that you feel misaligned or misidentified or mistakenly not congruent with the Creator? To know that we're all on this path. We're all on a path of transformation, and it is in this space that we get to elevate, to change, to transform, to overcome. To overcome our nature is really the greatest gift that we have. Remember that our nature is a result of our karma, right? Our nature is often a result of all the lessons that we've learned from previous lifetimes, from this lifetime, those limiting beliefs. So it's here in this space that we get to create a new kind of karma. If you'd like that, say yes. Okay, cool. So now let's shift our energy to those who require healing today. As we do so, let's please just imagine these beings surrounded in the Creator's love and in the Creator's light. Imagine them happy, healthy, safe, and protected. So can we please continue to send healing and unconditional light and love to Brett, to his family, to his friends, to his child, all who are supporting him on his journey. Happy, healthy, safe, and protected. Can we also please send unconditional healing and light to Sarah and also to Abraham? Let's also please send healing to Beverly and to Anne and Polly and Ben. Let's send healing to Luzma. And let's also please send healing to Greg and to Hector and Dolly. And last but not least, would you like to know that you are unconditional love, that you be unconditional love, and that unconditional love is your birthright. If you'd like that, say yes. Let's also please send healing to my friend Jill's son. I'm forgetting his name at the moment, but I will look it up. Just an unconditional healing and light to him as well. Great. And last but not least, would you like to know that you are unconditional love, that you be unconditional love, and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that, say yes. Rub your palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes and allow that energy to come into your body and into your being. Place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself and thank yourself for being here. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day, a miraculous day, and we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Love you.
Bye, honey.